morning, dear children. Hope you all are fit, fine, and healthy, and also hoping that you are completing your work regularly. Children, we have started with the fourth chapter, solid, liquids, and gases, and today we are going to study the topic separation of substances. What are substances, children? There are two kinds of substances, soluble and insoluble. Soluble substances, they get very well mixed in solute. Okay, I have already taught you about solute, solvent and the solution. So the soluble substances, they get dissolved in the liquid and disappear after dissolution, whereas insoluble substances, they do not get dissolved. You can see them separately in the liquid. Example of soluble substances are salt, sugar, and insoluble is sand, chalk powder, etc. Now children, these soluble substances can be separated by heating them. When we heat up the substance and the solution, the water from that solution evaporates and the left over, the behind left out is either salt or sugar. So these soluble substances can be separated by heating. Whereas for separation of insoluble substances, we can use various methods such as filtration, sedimentation and decantation. Children, today I will be showing you the process of filtration. I have gathered few things from my own house, the extra ones, which will help us to understand the process of filtration in a nice manner. Children, here I am showing you a picture of separation of sand and water by the process of filtration. For this process, we need a beaker, we need sand and water solution, we need a funnel, a filter paper inside the funnel to filter out the sand, and when the sand this gets filtered, the clear water, it comes out and it gets collected in a flask. For this process, I have gathered a few things from my home, the waste material, and I am using it to show you this experiment. Children, here this is a bottle and I have cut the mouth part of the bottle and made a funnel of it. And inside I have used a siever's net, for which I am using as a filter paper. Here this is my flask in which I will be gathering the clear water, and this is my solution of sand and water. Can you all see sand and water here? And now slowly we are going to pour this water through this filter paper. Now can you see, this water is of course not safe for drinking, but it is only to separate out the mud, the dust particles from the water. Can you all see, these particles, they get gathered on the filter paper. So this process of filtering the water through a filter paper is known as filtration. Now children, I will explain you the process of sedimentation and decantation. What is sedimentation, children? Sedimentation is a process in which liquid is left undisturbed for some time and the heavy insoluble solids, they all settle down at the bottom. This process in which insoluble substances, they settle down at the bottom, is called sedimentation. Now after sedimentation, the upper clear liquid is poured into another container without disturbing the insoluble solids. This process is known as decantation. Now children, I have again taken the solution of mud and water to show you how sedimentation and decantation can be done. So children, this is the solution of mud and water here. I have mixed it very nicely. You all can see the dirty water and some mud, heavy mud settled at the bottom. Now we are going to let it stand undisturbed for a few minutes, suppose 20 to 30 minutes. And this heavy solid waste, the mud insoluble substance, is going to get settled down, and you will see water at the top separately. So children, I have left this water with mud for few minutes, and now you all can see that at the bottom the heavy insoluble substances have settled, and on the top you can see some water. Now children, without disturbing these insoluble substances, I am slowly going to pour this water into another container like this. So this process is known as decantation. I have poured all the water in another container, and undisturbed insoluble substances are left in here. So this process of undisturbed water is sedimentation, and pouring of the water in another container without disturbing these insoluble substances is known as decantation. Hope this is clear to you all children. I would like you all to perform one activity at home, that you all stand in front of the mirror to see the change of state. You all will put your hands like this on mirror and throw out the hot air. When you will remove your hands, you will find the vapors on the glass, and then you all will write initials of the name. This is an activity which you all will enjoy at home, and this will also help you understand the change of state from gaseous form to the liquid form. Hope this chapter is clear to you all. You may connect to me anytime for any kind of queries. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.